Apostle Tahar just did a video on spiritual powers.
I watched that.
I ain't even watch it yet.
Hey, man.
I ain't watch it.
I see everything.
I did one a while ago on that. Like not a while, but close proximity.
Yeah.
No bull crap. But I seen the video, I'm like, oh snap.
He was actually laying back on off I'm Wanna Buy.
That's
If
crazy.
you look at it,
Yeah,
he was showing his video. Yeah.
Let me know when we look good. All
Yeah. Yeah. That brother. Remember when you was on fire, brother? Literally. Remember you was on fire? Literally.
You was on fire tonight.
Literally.
Live, about to blow the trumpet.
Full time, over the show.
Do it like this.
Trump, brother said, I'm going to do it 5 times. You know, forgot he didn't even got his count.
Okay.
Shema. Yasharallah.
Yasharallah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Allah Hayanawa.
Allah Hayanawa.
Yahweh. Shema. Yasharallah. Yahweh. Allah Hayanawa. Yahweh. Shema. Yasharallah. Yahweh. Allah Hayanawa. Yahweh. Shema. Yasharallah. Yahweh. Allah Hayanawa. Yahweh.
All right, do the tribal 3 times. For my Gadites. 12 tribes. one time. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who taught us the truth. Honors and salutations to the elect and to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, because they shall of us first. To the men, women, and children that believe in the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer. He's coming to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. Once again, it's the Church of Philadelphia, here on the highways and hedges in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, coming to prophesy the downfall of America, according to the Bible. All right, which you know it as Babylon, the mystery of Babylon, the daughter of the Chaldeans, Nineveh. Any other captivity that you can place on this place, because this place follows after all those captivities. You know? We're in some very serious times. And like I was talking to the brothers earlier, we're going to go into the story of the prodigal son, man. Because we all went astray, but when you come back to the Lord, you can't keep doing the same shit. You know? You got it, brother. Right into it.
It's the book of Luke 15, chapter 11. Again, it's the book of Luke 15, chapter 11. And he said, a certain man had two sons.
That's right.
Matter of fact, let me go to 10.
Yeah,
Likewise, I say unto you, there is joy.
If you want to start the beginning, start the beginning.
That's a different parable.
Precepts we get.
Yeah.
No, start right there.
Yeah.
Whatever precepts we get, we just bring them out to line up with that.
Yeah. Likewise, I say unto you, there is joy in the presence of the angels of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai over one sinner that repenteth.
And in the church they tell you that, but they don't. The church don't understand that. You know, when the brother comes back to the knowledge of who he is, it's like a man that you raised. He runs to the streets. He doing a whole bunch of bullshit. But then he done wore himself out. Now he ready to come home. But the whole time you're the father, you got compassion on him. Like, yo, that's my son. Like, matter of fact, Freeway, man. He was just talking about that. With his son, he was talking about K-Dot and all that. And his son was laughing at K-Dot for being high on drugs, but he actually died from the same thing that K-Dot was doing. But K-Dot came back, man. You know? But the tears in his eyes was crazy. You know? That's why when a person goes astray, you're not supposed to laugh and nothing. You pray, man.
Right.
You know, because you never know what's going on with that person, whatever. But one thing I can say is the Lord, if you're part of the elect, the Lord will bring you back. Not one member of the elect is going to go astray, man. To be left. This nigga again, man.
Yeah.
Right, a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
He got his team. Fuck out of here. Anyway, we don't keep going, bro.
And so, just to land back off the brother's point, right? Hey, the same way you mocking men of the Lord is the same trial the Lord gonna put you on.
That's right.
Look at that dude Polite, right?
Yep.
The same way he was mocking the apostles, the Lord put him on trial for that very same thing. And he was mocking and scoffing at.
No, if the man was to repent and come back to the true doctrine, that's what's on the angels.
Right.
You know? Just like Apostle Paul when he went on.
Yeah.
You know, he was slaughtering people for teaching in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. But the Lord Yahushua himself came, knocked him off his followers, and brought him back.
Right.
How many angels you thought was rejoicing over him? You know? That's why we're going to the prodigal son. But when Apostle Paul came back, he of course he came back because he was already a part of it. He just ain't know it. The angels rejoice in heaven. You know?
God.
And he went that much harder for it. Because he knew his error, he knew the error of his ways. So when you come back into this doctrine, you went astray, you come back, you got to go that much harder.
God. Hey, shalom to the beautiful brother Magan, too.
Gosh, I don't know,
Hey.
brother. Y'all about to know,
God.
the brother.
And he said, a certain man had 2 sons, and the younger of them said to his father, Father, give me the portion of goods that falleth to me.
See that? So he wanted to leave. He wanted the goodness of this earth right now. You gotta wait for it. Just like we're waiting for the king. We know what's coming to us.
Right.
But we have to be patient. That's like a 2/3 nigga. Oh Lord, I want riches now. So they turn to different gods and everything. They get there. You know? Because that's what they want. You know? And guess what? Satan gives you gifts too. You know? Gives you gifts too. And that's why these niggas walking around with their pockets down, I'm doing this and this. These rap niggas, they try to look down on you because they got it from their father, the devil.
All right.
You know? They got it from him. But yet they try, oh, Jesus, and this, this one gave it to me. Because I was talking to a woman, man. She said this woman was a Bible fan. Talking about she had to do a double shift, whatever, it was only 6 hours. And she had tears in her eyes praising Jesus because she found a pack of cigarettes on the bus. I said, wow.
Praising for wickedness.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. So she thought that was a gift.
Dang.
I said, God damn, man. Primo, Dios te bendiga por siempre.
And he said, a certain man had 2 sons, and the younger of them said to his father, Father, give me the portion of goods that fall to me. And he divided unto them his living.
See that? So he divided, he gave it to you. This is your portion. That's your portion. Which we already divided, well, our portions now. Some just run away from it because you have to. You know? A lot of people in this society, in this world, because they see the enemy, they see them winning, man. So they want to go right with them. Guess what? That's not. Why? No, we're going to read the story. Shut up.
Verse 13. And not many days after, the younger son gathered all together and took his journey into a far country, and there wasted his substance with riotous living.
Yeah, he thought. Yo, read that again. You might have to get that, man. Because that's Israel.
Yeah, that's Jake, boy.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You think you know everything. You got something. Oh, I know it. I got it.
Yeah.
Then you go off into the world of venture. Just like the vagabond Jews, they thought they had it. They thought they knew everything. Then they got their ass whipped, man.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have it, because you didn't trust in the Lord. Trusting in the Lord right now is to suffer, man. You're just suffering here in this captivity because you got to look at all this bullshit out here. That's suffering, man. But you're still bringing spirits because you see what's going on. You're like, Lord, you ain't lied to me. We ain't out here bragging and boasting trying to fight everybody. No, we're not doing that. Whatever you believe, who gives a fuck?
Right.
Because this message is only for the elect. But everybody is trying to come up against us because of what we speak, because we believe in something.
Right.
You know?
Right. And hey, Jake showed themselves right now.
Exactly.
They get a little bit of money, and what they do? A whole bunch of cars, all the jewelry,
got a nigga hit
all the clothes, money, cash, clothes, and hoes. That's all they spend.
Money, cash, clothes, and so nigga know.
That's what Jake do.
Yo, that's a nigga for you.
Yeah, that's what
not
Jake
a righteous
do.
Man. That's not a righteous man.
And at the end of the day, they all die broke.
Yo, Fred Sanford.
Right.
Every comedian, all the niggas that died with nothing.
Right.
Because that contract between them and the devil is for them.
Yeah, they making money off you, dummy.
And guess what? You sacrifice your own family.
Right.
So that means you're selfish. Everything comes from the home. Matter of fact, God, that's what you should raise up a child the way you should go. You know? That's what we was just talking to the dude on the train about this, man. We was talking to the dude on the train. I was like, yo, brother, can you please not smoke? There was another dude rolling up, this, that, and the third, right? Told him, don't do it. Bang. A couple stops later, here come the law. He trying to cover it up. I said, damn, brother.
I was about to say, what are you doing there for?
Yeah, I said, yo, brother. I said, if we wouldn't have sent it to you, you would have been on here. And they would have came on. The other nigga that was rolling up, he got the train off. I said, yo, basically saved your life because we told you the truth and you listened. If you didn't listen, you'd have got jammed up, man. You know? That's why it takes, you gotta take heed to this message. You gotta take heed to this doctrine because everything that's coming down the pipeline after what we're telling you, and we're telling you what's going to happen and it's happening, that's on you. Give a fuck what you believe.
All right.
Your belief is your belief, our belief is ours. That's how we work on all levels.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 6. It says, train up a child in the way he should go.
So it said train up a child. So if you have a child at home, right, you want to give your child morals and everything. So when he goes into the streets and everything, your child represents you.
Right.
So you don't want your child going outside acting crazy, doing dumb shit because now that stains your name. You know?
And you know what else you do with your child? You let them respect their elders,
That's
right?
Yeah,
That's right. That's why it said the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
That's the truth too. That's the truth. Yeah.
Proverbs chapter 22
That's the truth.
and verse number 6.
Okay. Go
It
ahead.
says, train up a child in the way he should go. And when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Yo, and that's why we're bringing out the parable of the prodigal son. Because he was trained from the household. His father was very rich. That's why he divided up the portions. And the one son stayed with him, which we're going to get into that.
Right.
You know, the one son stayed with him. The other one wanted to go and venture off into the world because he thought he had everything down pat. But he really didn't. You know? But the outcome is his whole upbringing. He was a great dude, but his upbringing, he's rich, man. You know? And when he went out, everything that he was taught at home, he didn't use it, so that's why he got everything happened to him the way it happened. But you got it, bro.
All right.
Was it on that, bro? Yeah, bro.
Verse 14. And when he had spent all, there arose a mighty famine in that
See
land.
that, yo? He spent all this money.
What you say? Who are they talking about?
He spent all his money, right? He spent all his money, just like that. But these dudes, they just getting signed and everything. They thinking because everything continues as it's supposed to be until, like you said, the famine. And the famine is coming. The famine of food, but people don't even see that. The water, a lot of things, but the water's happening right now. You know, even with this word.
You can't tell the truth. Nobody can tell the future except Allah.
Yeah,
Hey, and I'll tell you this right now, when you see what's going on, people losing their job too,
Yep.
and they got a pot to piss in or a window to throw
and
out.
they spent the
But only Allah
Now
knows.
they done.
What Allah
Now
mean?
they done.
What Allah mean?
Huh?
What Allah mean?
We do Allah mean?
Yes, with the
Word.
Allah mean.
Allah is God.
That's right.
The one that my God and your God.
No, it ain't.
We got the same God.
No. Well,
How many gods out there?
If you want to be
How many gods out there?
Huh?
How many gods out there?
One.
Exactly. So
it's
me and
many
you have
gods.
to
It's
see-
many gods.
No, there's many fake gods.
No, exactly. What you're
But
saying,
there's one
listen,
true God.
listen, bro. What you're saying, I'm gonna cut it off after this. We're gonna get back to what you're saying, but I remember you from a couple weeks ago. The word Allah means God. That's the truth.
Okay. But
That's
he
the truth.
got
Hold
like
on. Can I finish?
99 names.
Get up. Exactly. Titles. That's the truth.
Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim.
That's the truth.
Exactly.
He got all titles, but
But
he has one name.
but his name is Allah.
That's another title.
That's for you, brother. That's for
a-
you. That's not for
a
us.
Muslim
You ain't
name.
trying to
Well,
teach
that's not
us.
for us.
We all got the same creator. It's like we got
Yeah,
the
we
that's
do.
like
We
we
do.
all got the same son,
Listen,
the
are you not
same
much
sky.
of
Yeah.
Like,
Cause yo, his name is Yahweh.
Yeah, that's his name.
his name
You
is
said-
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
That's right.
He was born.
God
No,
was
he
born.
exists.
Yahweh, who
Yeah.
you said. That's who you call. You say Allah, Yahweh. That's his name.
It's not-
Yahweh Shai was the one that was born through a man.
What do Yahweh mean?
He exists.
Huh?
He exists.
That's what it means.
Yes.
So what do Yahweh
So-
Shai mean?
Yahweh Shai,
Yeah.
he is the deliverer. Don't you got a name?
Right.
What do your name mean? You got a name,
Well,
right?
you can't compare.
Hold
me
on,
with-
hold on.
with God.
Listen, everybody got a
Me
name.
and God is two different.
Listen,
different
listen,
entities.
brother, listen.
I'm listening.
Do you have a name?
Of course.
What does your name mean, brother?
My name is Ibrahim.
Abraham.
Right.
Abraham, which is the father of many nations.
No, it's Ibrahim.
That's in the Islam. You know?
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
And when he had spent all, there arose a mighty famine.
Can you start? Can you start? Bring it back.
Kind.
Please.
This book of Luke, chapter 15,
Forgive me.
verse 10. Likewise, I say unto you, there is joy in the presence of the angels
That's right.
of Yahweh Bashim Shai over one sinner that repented.
So even that man right there, if he would have repented and got this doctrine, the Lord would have rejoiced.
Right.
The angels would have been rejoicing. His own man had to come grab him, take him up,
Right.
because he know he's off.
Yeah.
He has intent,
Enough intelligence to understand that this is not it. This back and forth is not it.
because he thought that.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah. He got enough sense for that. And he said, a certain man had two sons.
Forgive me.
Now you said I do not know much of this.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do not,
Hey, but that's a mark. Now he's got the mark.
Now this is the second time.
Truly got the mark.
That's the second time.
Yeah. Yeah.
He don't got the know why.
Right. True.
He got the one that's going to damage it.
And the younger of them said to his father, Father, give me the portion of goods that falleth to me.
Uh-huh.
And he divided unto them his living.
Mm. And that's all your riches, everything.
Yeah.
The Lord divided everything for everybody.
It's like your inheritance, right?
Exactly.
He wanted it now,
Exactly. Yep.
right?
Here's what they say, that J.G. Wentworth, it's my money, and I want it now. That's how he was.
Right.
Called J.G. Wentworth. He served some
You know what I'm saying?
So he got, but he got his he got his
He's locked.
yeah. But you wasted it because you didn't cherish it.
Right.
Just like Esau, what he do? He gave up his birthright. You know?
Hey, he
Look at him
would
now.
he spent it,
That's right.
right?
That's right. That's right.
Just like a nigga like we do. He spent it.
God, yep.
It says, and not many days after
What they
the
say-
younger
what they
son.
say, brother, they be like, you got when you get money, you got a hole in your pocket.
Right.
You can't wait to spend it.
Right.
I used to hear that all the
Yeah.
time. man.
Yeah. That's how you know this is Jake.
That's right.
That's how you know this us.
That's right. Yep.
It don't apply to any other nation.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got it, brother.
Says, and not many days after, the younger son gathered all together and took his journey into a far country, and there wasted his substance with riotous living.
See that? Right. So he was reckless. So he forgot about his ways at home, what he was taught, your upbringing.
Yeah.
That represents Israel on the whole. When we went off. Matter of fact, you can grab Luke 4 and 28, Brother Bashar. Because we all went astray. We all went off, man. You know? Riotous living crazy. We found the customs of this place. Our parents did that. And they instilled it in us. And the Lord had to bring us back.
Right.
That's the only reason why we stand in front of you today. And to be able to speak the things that we speak to you today, to this day. You know?
Right.
You got it, brother.
Right. And he says, and when he had spent all, there arose a mighty famine in that land. And he began to be in want.
Yeah, because he thought you was balling,
Yeah.
had everything was lavish. And then that's just like a nigga now, right? You living large, so to speak. Right? And then when the famine, because it's coming, you're not able to eat. You're going to be just like the prodigal son, man. And you really are, because when you look into it, like going into the things when you went off, and the word, the Lord took it, he turned his back on you. Because you turned your back on him. You know? And you started doing what the prodigal son did. You got
Right.
it,
And you know, Jake always living above his means.
bro.
Right?
That's right, brother. That's right.
Shit all fucked up in your house, and you got a Benz that you paying a note for, $1,000 a month.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
That's Jake.
That's right.
And he said, and he went and joined himself to a citizen of that country.
Because the family was coming. But you're an Israelite. You came from a far country. And you ain't even know that land was going to be judged.
Right.
Because you wanted all your substance in there. You wasn't listening to your father. And your father probably told you, oh, man, don't go there.
Right.
But when your father tell you don't go, that's when you want to go.
Hey, because they was living like heathens, right?
Exactly.
Lawlessness.
Exactly.
No morals.
That's right, brother.
So yeah, he wanted to go in that land
That's right, brother.
and party.
That's right, brother.
And it said, and he went and joined himself to a citizen of that country. And he sent him into his fields to feed swine.
Yo, now listen.
Dang.
You know a swine is the most
Vile animals alive.
Because when you go into Legion, right? The legions, them demons ask Yahweh Shah to cast them into those. You know? Yo, cast me into the swine. And then what the swine do immediately, they ran off and drowned themselves. So now the Lord is like, yo, you're unclean with the prodigal son. Oh, you wanted to go here and there, but he still gave you a job. Now you gotta take care of these pigs.
Right.
Because you ain't listen. You probably was eating that shit.
And we not even supposed to touch it.
Come on now.
Touch them things.
That's right, bro.
Right? That's a holy animal.
That's right, bro. That's right. That's right.
It said, and he would have fain have filled his belly with the husks that the swine did eat.
Now listen, I remember when I was a child, I fed pigs, man. You know, from my grandma's neighbor. I fed pigs, so I know. And yo, what they call it, they're like, yo, it's slop. And
Yeah.
I'm looking at that shit they feed, I'm like, yo, I wouldn't even eat that shit. And that's why this story is so significant to me, because every time I think about it, I think about that situation. And I was able to see that, man. To go feed pigs, man. And the family was fucking them up. They was killing that shit, devouring it, man. But what's crazy is the pork that they ate from the neighbor, when he slaughtered his animal, and the pork from the store tastes completely different. You know, and I used to be like, damn, it's got a different taste. I was a young boy, man. I was a child, man. I didn't know no better. That's the way that they brought us up, man. So now when you come back into the doctor, you're like, oh shit. But that part right there, he was in the, and I like right now I can smell the fucking pig, man. I can smell it, see the mud, see how they was living. See everything you just threw over the tombs.
Right. They slop it up.
They was fucking it up.
Yeah, they
You put on their
slop
backs
it
and
up.
everything, the smell of the pig, that shit stunk, man.
Yeah.
So I was, God damn, how could you eat an animal like that?
Yeah, they eat anything. They're the garbage dump
Yo, cut.
of the world, of the earth.
That's right. If Jake knew,
Damn.
if Jake could go to a pig farm, I don't care how you try cleaning up. Them shit stink. They got distinctive
Right.
smell.
Got worms all in them, everything. Parasites. Damn. They tell you you get a pork chop and you put some Coca-Cola over it, you're gonna see all the parasites just come up. Yeah, they got videos. Yeah, Max. Yeah, they got videos of that.
Yeah.
Right?
I saw that.
Yeah.
And that's another thing.
Yeah.
That's how I know that the Coca-Cola situation is not good.
Right.
You drinking
Right.
that shit is fucking good.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I saw that with my own eyes. I'm not lying to you. I saw it with my own eyes, with the pigs and everything. That's why, like, this story is very significant. Because he's like, he was eating. Read that again, brother.
Yeah.
Read more. Dios de bendiga. You're not going to see that.
It said, and he went and joined himself to a citizen of that country, and he sent him into his fields to feed swine.
So obviously the man that was in that country was rich. And he was rich too. That's
Right.
like we're being sent in the field right now. We're rich. We're not poor, man. But we're sitting out here in this field right here to do Esau's bid. Take care of his land, his job. But no, we got to turn back to our Hashem outside. That's the word of the story.
Yeah.
Dios te bendiga. Por siempre, primo.
And we got the real wealth.
That's right.
All right.
Ultimate.
Spiritual.
Come on now.
Spiritual health.
Come on now.
Right?
Come on now.
It says, and he would fain have filled his belly with the husk that the swine did eat.
Yo, when I hear that word husk, I think about the watermelon. When you eat the watermelon part, the red part, the seeds, and, you know, but the husk is the rind, so to speak. Yeah, that's what they was feeding to the pig, man. What's the other slot?
So it says, and he would fain have filled his belly with the husk that the swine did eat.
No, matter of fact, I'm gonna get in the. I'm gonna look it up.
In the NLT?
Yeah, nah, just.
I'm gonna read. Oh yeah, I'm gonna read that in the
Can you grab the word husk? Because that's.
And when he had fame, that's a.
It said when he had fame.
Yeah.
Because he came with money. He came with money. You got fame, you probably got all the bitches in that country and this, yeah, I'm living it up, this, it. And the Lord knocked your dumb ass down. Because the only reason why you had the fame and everything, because you was living off of the land that was flourishing. The same way that the people living with this land that is flourishing, when this land goes down, they're going down with it. But the captain already jumped ship.
So basically what it's saying is the young man became so hungry that even the pods he was feeding the pigs looked good to him. So that's why I thought, like, is this boy eating? He's eating that stuff?
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
Like the stuff. Used to ride down this long ass trail. The pigs on and like in their quarters. But I'm telling you, and yo, the buckets are dirty as hell, man. I never seen nobody clean that shit. Anything you do in there, whatever you just throw that. I'll feed the pigs with it. That's what the neighbor used to say, man. And yo, that shit used to stink. Throwing it over the joint, I'm like, and I'm watching how they was going crazy, man. For slop. So for a man, down you upper echelon in society, from your father, whenever
grew up like that,
for you to eat like that.
Yeah, grew up like that.
Yeah, it's a famine in that region. Those things started to look good to you, man.
Yeah, you grew up with a silver spoon, as they say in the world.
Like now you got crab shop, Red Lobster.
Yeah. That shit stink. When you go in there, that shit stink too. And them little crab fish places around here too.
Just imagine it. Like, you know you're Israelite, you know that shit stink. Because everything is up, so I ain't gonna eat that. But as soon as society cracks, now you want to eat it. That's what a lot of dudes want to do in that time, man. Yeah. I'm telling you. Lord's willing, we don't have to do it.
Hey, the Lord said, hey, my men will eat. Lord willing to be at that number. Yeah. That his men was going to eat, so he's going to take care of us. Hey, we got that type of faith and trust in Yahweh by Shemel Shah. Right? It says, and he would fain have filled his belly with the husks that the swine did eat, and no man gave unto him.
No man gave to him, but he finds out they're balling out, spending all his heritage on people that didn't mean nothing.
Right.
Wasting your time.
Right.
Because you thought you had it, you thought you knew what you was doing, but you didn't.
Right.
So now when the tables turn, are they going to help you? No. That's why you trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Ba'ashem Harecha HaKodash. You'll be better off doing that. Because all these people out here, I promise you, they're going to see real soon what they trust in was a fucking lie, man.
Yeah. Hey, he wanted to live that YOLO life, right? He thought it was YOLO time. Hey, I'm going to ball till I fall. That's how you know it's Jake. Jake do stupid shit like that, right? Yeah. Spin that. What the girls, what those spin that, yeah. That's what he did.
Split your whole inheritance.
Yeah.
But guess what? He still had the will.
Yeah. It says, and when he came to himself, he said, how many hired servants of my father's have bread enough and to spare, and I perish with hunger?
So see that? Now
Came
he
to a
started
sense.
to remember.
Yeah, he came to a sense.
He's like, yo, what the fuck am I doing?
Right.
Read that again, Baba.
Right.
Yo,
He got off of his cocaine high.
Okay, he was in the
Yeah.
five down here with the pigs. That fucking slop, man. That's
He says,
crazy, man.
verse 17, and when he came to himself, he said,
See, when he came to his senses,
right,
because he had to, because he spun everything up.
right,
Thought you knew everything. Now, once all the bitches that you had and everything, they left you. And the family came, they went to the motherfuckers that you working for.
yeah.
And you're actually richer than them. Go ahead, brother.
Ah.
Jake retarded.
It says, and when he came to himself, he said, how many hired servants of my father's have bread enough?
Hired servants, and he was a hired
Yeah,
servant.
and to spare. And I
And to
perish with
spare.
hunger.
Yeah, he said it to spare. Like, yo, if you don't work, I got somebody.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Right. And he's talking about his dad's servants.
Yeah, that's what
He
I'm
ain't
saying.
talking about who in the house.
Yeah.
He talking about his servants got enough to spare. They eating well and got enough to spare. Damn, if he in the house
He
as
ain't
a
even had
son.
nothing to spare. And he was a servant to these people.
Yeah, right,
So what did he have to spare?
right.
You know you ain't had nothing. And that also shows you the righteousness rulership. You know?
Yeah.
His father was a righteous man. When we had slaves with Esau, you're not going to get that treatment in the kingdom. You're not going to get the servants that are going to have enough to feed. No, nigga, you're going to get the fuck out. The same way y'all did to us. But his father was a righteous man. He was like, yo, how much of my servants do my father have? They got enough substance to feed their servants. You know?
Yeah. It says, I will arise and go to my father,
See that? Now you want to get out of it.
and will say unto him, Father, I have sinned against heaven
See,
and before thee,
come on now.
and am no more worthy to be called thy son.
See that? Damn. That's the way we supposed to be
Be
feeling
humble.
right now.
Yeah, that's humble. He
That's the way we
humbled
supposed to
himself.
be- That's right. We're supposed to be feeling that way right now because we went off, man. Just because you come back into this thing, the more humble you should be. The more greater you are, the more humble you should be. You can't be barking orders at this person, that. Nah, now the Lord says, of course. But when you give a word of heart, it's supposed to be righteous. It's not supposed to come from your own wicked, intentional ways. That's what makes a righteous leader. And it's a lot of leaders right now that's fucked up, man. In Israel. You know? But their time is coming because everything has a season. The first shall be last and the last shall be first, as the scripture says. That's why the Lord always used farmers, shepherds, and men of that nature to raise up and be able to teach Israel and to care for, because they was able to care for the ground first, which you came out of. And it would tend to every flower, everything, every sheep and all that. You know? You can't be a fucking politician talking about, oh, I'm gonna care for the people. Oh, but you know, the Lord, he do what he want to do, man. You know? It's about home. The morals, man. About something to do on the bus, on the train. Good morals, man. You know? You got it, brother.
Ah.
Forgive me. If I'm right.
And am no more worthy to be called thy son. Make me as one of thy hired servants.
So that don't make me. So now you ask them, Lord, just make me a slave. Because he already written. You know, because he knows, that's a righteous thing, man. He ain't come back powerful. I'm still going to be, no, he can't. Yo, Lord, just make me like this. I fucked up.
Hey, he knew he had defamed his father's name.
Exactly.
Because that's the house of the father.
And he was
right?
called by his father's name.
Yeah,
And yo, come on, brother.
yeah. So you're an embarrassment.
And that says a lot.
Yeah.
Because first of all, you defiled your father's name by going out there doing dumb shit. And I'm pretty sure because of the way he said how his father had this, that's why he went to a far country where nobody knew you. Nobody probably knew your family, but somebody around there probably knew that.
Yeah, because to get back.
Come on, man.
Because to get back.
Because you wanted to do dumb shit. Just like we go far away from the doctrine. You know? But the Lord brings us back. So when we come back to it, you gotta, hey man, you gotta be A1. And you got brothers that come back. That's why you gotta watch out for these different camps. And these different doctrines. Like I got a dude send me a video of ISUPK. That's an old John. But they had the Edomite kissing their boots. That's powerful as hell, man. When did Yahweh Shah do that? When did any of their prophets do that? They suffered persecution. And that's showing pride, self-glory. So when you leave camp, after they kiss my boot, call on Yahweh Shah. When you go back, you're still working for
That's what I'm saying. What did Yahweh Shai say? We're going to be in want of all things.
That's right.
Of Esau, Edom. Right? So you ain't doing nothing.
Even respect.
Yeah.
Even respect. This thing is about suffering, about patience, man. Until the one that created you comes back to deliver you from all of this.
And sometimes Edomite looking people are actually Israelites.
That's right. That's right. That's going into the Hellenistic. Because a lot of Christians, they don't understand the Hellenistic era. And that was just this week. I was listening to Apostle Gabar. I think Apostle Rumlob did a video on it. But Apostle Gabar, he was like, yo, he asked the chat GPT, somebody asked a question. He said, yo, he said, I hope he's watching. He said, but if he would ask him like this, was like, yo, can Christians understand that when it says no difference between a Jew or a Greek? Christians get that fucked up. But if you understand the period of the Hellenistic, that was the Greek era.
Right.
Timothy, yo, you read Timothy, it tells you that. His mother was a Jewish, his father was a, what it say, his father was a Greek. But they get that twisted, oh, he was a Greek.
Not literally, dummy.
Yeah, mentally.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
He was of that lifestyle.
Just
right?
like, yo, the
serving their God.
Yeah, the prodigal son, what the prodigal son do? He went, in whatever area he was in, he went and did the things, of the customs. That's why I said the customs of those people. To the point you started eating fucking pig food, man.
That's why John said, you are your father dealt with the lust
Of the father, you shall
of your fathers. You would do the lust of where you grew up at, you're going to follow. So that becomes your father. That becomes your Godhead. As you trust in that.
Yeah, because that's what you follow. And that's where you pick up your ways. Right? It says,
Book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18.
Going back to the point when we talk about your father. But here in Babylon, they try to hold your mama and this, that. Yo, even like, I'm going to speak about myself, my family. Everything goes to woman. Talk about the family tree. Well, she was related. The grandmom had her, but they don't tell you how many men she had. And if this man came, but they got different last names. But that's still supposed to be your relative. No, that's not. That's not my fucking relative, man. My relative is the ones, to be technical, like Yahweh Shah said, my relatives is the one that's doing what we do. Fuck the flesh. Fuck the flesh.
They say, who are my brother?
Come on,
you know?
Come on now, if you could grab that real quick.
Yeah.
Now, just to prove a point.
Yeah.
Just to prove a point. That's your real brothers. That's your real sisters. You know, not the ones that live next door to you and up the block and all that. No, your real brothers and your sisters, the ones that believe in what you believe in. You know, and actually do what you do.
Yeah, you know what proves that? You know, when the scriptures speak about the neighbor, you got in the book of Second Ezra where it speaks about neighbor against neighbor.
Yeah.
Who are they? The ones in society at that time. You know, that was living amongst each other. That's what you got. Civilization. The word goes into what citizens that reside in that area. That don't mean everybody. Because right now, what they call America, the great multitude. So you got heathens. That's
Right.
among.
Yeah.
You know, that don't mean they
Yeah.
as well. 'Cause
Right. And what does it say when the Lord gave us inheritance of the lands, right? Yeah. He set the bounds according to the number of children of Israel. Right? So he gave you your own lands.
Yo, brother.
Get the hell up out of where we at.
Brother, that's a
What you doing?
That is a beautiful, excellent point.
Yeah.
Because the Lord gave
Divided
Israel
the nation.
cream of the
Yeah, he
crop.
divided the nation.
What did he give? What did he give Esau? The carcass bones.
Right.
No, nothing grow out there. That's a rock. That's why they build up this place the same way, because that's what they're used to. If we was in control and rulership and everything, it wouldn't look like this.
All right, all this concrete.
Yeah, that fucks up your bones and everything.
Yeah.
Your flesh.
Standing on this.
You grow older faster
Yeah.
standing on this stuff, man. You get a whole bunch of back pains
Right.
when you're young. You know, because you're constantly walking on this, man. If you walk through, if you go up in the country somewhere and you always was on like grass or something, you man, listen,
Hey,
your body will be much more better.
and with no sneakers either.
Yeah,
And
you
no
go
socks.
barefoot.
You watch
Just walk through the land.
Yeah.
And the
Like
vibration,
Avatar.
the vibration is
Right.
different, man.
Yeah.
Like Avatar.
Yeah.
Oh, read that real quick, bro. It's like,
Because y'all, you even see the infrastructure. It resembles the ones that ruled before us.
Yeah.
It's the same infrastructure.
Yep.
Showing you that the same spirit of that nation
Yep.
is back here today.
Yeah.
You know? So it's not new under the sun. But this book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18, it says, and they assembled all the congregation together.
there's everybody. Just like you got a census here in America. They go door to door, knocking on the door. Yo, how many people live here? They ain't asking who your father is. Nothing. You can come to a house with this pretty. That's a woman bunch. No father at all. That's how many people's in there. King David got in trouble for doing that. Trying to number things. But go ahead, bro. And that's why this is numbers, man.
All right.
Go ahead, bro.
God, it says, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they
Shabbat.
declared,
That's the Shabbat, the Sabbath, a holy day. So don't get that twisted. That was a holy day. Everybody had to come, and that's how you know they congregated together. Came together. Let's sit down. Let's talk about this. Because every Shabbat you're supposed to do the basically the Passover ceremony without the eating of the lamb. But you're supposed to go out, read the law, statutes, and commandments. You know, pray in front of the whole congregation.
that's why I said the second month.
Ezekiel told you that. What's that? Adar? I know Nisan. If I'm not mistaken, Nisan should be the first one. If I'm not mistaken, it might be Adar. I'll look it up. Nisan, I believe that's the first.
When it says the second month, that means that's the beginning of that
Yes.
new month.
The
That
first,
new
yeah,
month.
God, that's right.
God. The
That's
new
why
month.
that's why they was assembled together. Because they all had to come together and listen. Just like, look, what you do? You got oh, good. Too busy in our face. Anyway, you came together, just like what they got, the churches, the masses, or whatever. They got a certain day where they come together and they come to listen to something. We do it every Shabbat and every first of the month. But the Shabbat, the new moon shows you what time every Shabbat is going to be. You know? And look what we do now. We come out here every week, week in and week out. In season, out of season. To bring you what? The law, statutes, and commandments, and the word. They don't stop just because it's cold outside. Or it's super hot.
Huh.
Super hot fire. Still come on, man. You're commanded to do so. Sloppy. Go ahead, buddy.
It says, and they declared their pedigrees, which I get that word, which I believe goes into genes.
Yeah, that's who
Right?
you are.
Yeah.
Your levels.
Genomes.
Yeah, your levels, man. Who you are. You know?
So,
Your
yeah,
generations.
general. It says, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers according to the number of their names from 20 years old and upward by their polls. I believe that's when he was gathering the young men for war. Count. Let's
Hey,
get
yo,
that.
what
Let's
you
get that.
was just reading? What he said about his father? He remembered his father.
Yeah.
So everything goes back to your father.
Yeah, he didn't say I remember mama,
Yeah, cut. That's all, bro.
you know. All these everybody else, all they just talk about their mama, not their father. Everybody in the scriptures talk about their father.
What's that? Tupac. Dear mama.
Yeah.
He was a woman worshiper.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, man. That's why he bought so much. You know? I'm not saying there's no insignificance about a woman. But
Right.
she does have a job. But she's not to be worshipped, man.
Yeah.
She's not to be worshipped. Does she have a job? Yes, she do. Just like plants and everything else. Birds and everything else. Do you worship a goddamn bird? It does its job. Are you going to love it? Yeah, you're going to love it, man. You're going to take like the liking and everything. But you don't worship it, man.
All right. Hey,
You worship the Father, man.
Hey,
and the Son is worthy to be worshipped
yeah,
as well, man.
and the women were in order.
That's
at that.
right.
So they would make sure they tell you, go to your father,
Come on now.
right? It
That's
wouldn't
right.
be the other way around.
That's right, brother.
What did mommy say?
That's right.
I don't give a good goddamn what mommy said.
Remember that's what the scripture said. The Lord shall.
A new thing.
The women shall confess.
Yeah, a new thing shall arise on earth. Yeah. That's how you know.
I got the word in the blue letter.
Bring it up.
It says your Lord. So y'all Lord. So basically it says to bear forth.
See, yo,
God.
listen,
Mm.
Jalad, that's- I
Gender.
gave a brother that name.
Gender.
I gave him his name, Jalad, my son. Because he was calling himself Bearer Yahusha. So you got, he's saying he wanted to bury Yahusha's building.
Mm.
Yeah. And hey, listen, bro, that's a heavy name. You got it. You know? Brother be watching the videos and all that, man. You know? But read that again, brother.
God.
But that's heavy, man. That's a heavy statement right there, man.
So the first one says to bear,
Yeah.
bring forth,
There, the bear.
beget,
That's right.
gender, travail.
That's right. See that? So now, what they said, the predicates. So the ones that when you go into Matthew the first chapter, when it goes into the lineage, the genealogy of Yahusha, this person begat, this Jesse begot, boom, boom,
Right.
boom, so on and so forth, all the way down to Yahusha, letting you know that he came from the lineage of a man.
Hey, that's all throughout the Bible, even with Esau,
Come on,
the
brother.
Dukes,
Yup, the Dukes of Edom. That's right.
right?
That's
That
right,
was
brother.
men.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
That's right,
Genesis.
Come
brother.
on, man.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, this is
So that's
easy.
showing you it's nothing. It ain't no immaculate conception.
Yeah, it's
What
easy
was
work.
so immaculate about it was because he was just he was him.
He made himself as a man,
God.
the Lord.
That's what made, because the Lord, yo,
Yeah,
I got the
you
word.
guys are simple,
I
man.
got the word pedigree
boy,
in the etymology.
Huh.
It says,
Bring it on! I mean, he's just bringing pedigree out. Bring it up!
so, this,
he turned Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
so it says in the early 15th century, pedigree goes into the word genealogical.
See, that's what I
Hey,
said.
Gene.
Table or
The gene.
chart.
What I said, Raza,
Yeah,
the gene.
right.
You know what I mean?
That's-
First time we met. First time we met. And
I
my
said,
name was
hey.
already given to me as Rasa, right? From Yahweh Bashim Shah.
What I said
And the
to you.
first thing he said to me was like, you got some powerful genes. That's the first thing that came out of his mouth. I was like, oh shit, my name is Raza. He was like,
And I didn't even know that. At the
I
time.
ain't know, because we
I
never
ain't know.
met.
Yup, come.
Yeah, first time, first
Oh, he
words
said it before
out
you
of
said
his
it.
mouth. Yeah, he said it way before.
Yeah. But I was looking
I
at
just
the
looked in
children.
shock.
I was looking at the children. I'm looking at
That
children.
confirmed it. Yeah, that
And I know it
confirmed it.
comes from your father, because the last week
Yeah.
when we was at your brother's
Yeah.
crib, y'all
Yeah.
got the same name.
Yep.
I'm looking, I said, he just darkened. I
Yeah.
said, God dang.
Yeah.
And I know your other brother, he don't got the same like traits. But you and him, I said, oh man. I know they got the same fucking father. His genes is strong, genealogy, we talking about.
Yeah.
You know? Good, bro.
It says, I'm gonna jump down. It goes into on old manuscripts. It says descent. was
So
indicated by
your descendants.
Yeah.
fourth
So
son.
that's why. But why did they do that on the Shabbat? They brought everybody together for your house. Just like this man, the prodigal son, he's a part of that. Just like we are, man. It goes back to your father, man. Because your father produces the seed. The woman holds the egg. You have to fertilize that. That goes with anything in nature, man. You have to have a male to fertilize it. The fishes, the least insect, all the way up to us, man. You know? And that's why it goes back to that. And how much more? And that was the Shabbat. And we're the cream of the crop, so to speak. Because the Lord chose us to be a ruler society over everything. Of course, right now we're in captivity. We understand that. But it ain't going to last that much longer. And we see the chess moves that the Lord is making, man. And we rejoice when we see these things. While the rest of the world is mourning, we're rejoicing. Because you're supposed to. Because we're mourning still, but it's a time to rejoice. It's a time to mourn. Going into Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, man. It's a time and place for everything under the sun, man. And right now, all we hear about is war. I just seen something on the news. Now it's mainstream media. It was like 6 months into the war with Iran. 6 months, or maybe 5 months, I think she said. They're running out of missiles.
Yeah.
And they talked about how many billions and millions across the bill just went, man. And how long it would take. So who do you think is losing? Come on, man. The house of Esau is losing. So we know that house going to destroy it, brother.
Yeah, you the paper tiger. You calling everybody else a paper tiger? No, y'all the paper tigers. What they call them? Taco. What they call Trump Taco?
That fucking guy.
He's popping up everywhere.
If you break your ankle in your neck, call us. Top dog.
The top dog to lose.
But no, real quick, man, I got another precept.
Word.
But this is just a basic Google search. It says the seed that helps make a child is called the sperm cell, which comes from the body of a man.
That's right. So you go out
to create new babies.
I believe I believe it in the Greek is sperma.
Sperma, yeah.
You know, that's what it's sperma.
Yeah, I got it.
That's
in
sperm.
that book, yeah.
And that's why a lot of words like the American language is borrowed from a lot of languages.
Right.
That's why it's called a bastard language.
Yeah.
Hey.
I mean, that's why Zephaniah tells you going to turn us back to a pure tongue to worship. Because even the words we're speaking right now, we don't even know if we're telling spells or nothing. You know, we don't know what these words mean. That's why you got to look them up.
Right.
And you got to go back to the etymology, the background of everything.
Hey, and how you also know a place is going down is when they make fun of their own king. Like how you call your own king, your so-called president, Taco. What they say, Trump always chickens out. That's how you abbreviate that.
But that goes into what they Second Ezra 15.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
The princes,
They always talking.
The kings.
They don't do nothing.
That's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Respect, no remorse.
Yeah.
Right. Yo, you live in prophecy right now.
Yeah.
Man.
He like Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
I get no respect.
You always heard people talk about. The presidents and this and this and this and that.
Right.
But on the level that it is right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I just seen a joint on the internet the other day. Dude walking up to me, yeah, you remember what you did to my cousin? He knocked her. It looked like a Moabite out. He cold cocked a woman. She out. Popped the balloon there. He tried to chase an Edomite woman. Who knows? And it's the same dude, and they got all his arrest records. Why is he still on the streets? He was hired.
Yeah.
That's what I could do, man.
Yeah.
He was hired to get people pop the hot hype. Let's go ahead and do what he did. Yeah. Following out a multitude to do evil, man. You gotta make the scriptures apply to your life, man. Not just talk about it, man. Make it happen. You know? Go ahead, bro.
God, it's the book of Isaiah chapter 43. We'll start at 25. It says, even I am he that blotteth out thy transgressions for mine own sake.
Yeah, he was able to forgive sins. That's why the book of scribes and Pharisees got angry with him all the time. Who is this man to say he can forgive sins? Matter of fact, he ain't show you Yahweh showed you. Through him. He set him up because he was pure in heart. In heart meaning mind. He believed everything Yahweh said to him. That's why he was sent. Just like King David. He was a man after the Lord's only heart, man. Why do you think he's king? To this day. He believed. I always tell brothers it's about your belief, man. Your belief. What do you believe in, man? Your belief is everything, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
John, it says, and I will not remember thy sins. Put me in remembrance. Let us plead together. Declare thou that thou mayest be justified.
See that? Yeah.
That verse.
How you going to be justified? In the upcoming times? This is the prophet Isaiah says, man. How are you going to be justified? Who are you going to call on in those times?
Right.
And that's going to show you justification. You know? Everybody not going to fall on the same thing. I know two names in my mind. Well, one that the masses is going to call. And that's Jesus the Christ. They do it now.
Yeah.
That shit, and they thinking that's doing them good.
Right.
Because we're calling on the true name, right? The Father and the Son. The same way Yahweh shot you. You call on the Father. He's the Son. You know? You have to get battlefield and tested to see if you're able to call on that name if you really believe it. Just like all the apostles and the prophets and all that, man. They got locked up behind that, man. Start locking niggas up behind Jesus Christ and see how fast they flip. I promise you that. I promise you. Start, bro. It's going to happen with us. We know it. But you're going to see how many people flip to it.
Hey, and that's what I mean by this whole doctrine of the mark of the beast is Christianity.
God, that's right.
This ain't a Christian nation.
That's
They don't give a shit about Christianity, whether you in it or not.
That's right.
Matter of fact, they doing everything for you to be against that in this land. What are you talking about? That's the mark. You got to be kidding me, man.
But they don't understand it. They don't even know what they're reading. There's words, but they don't even understand it. That's why I say, he who has ears, let him hear what the Spirit is saying. Everybody on this planet got ears.
That's
They
just
can't hear the
straight
same
up
message.
stupidity
They
if you in
can't
this
hear the
thing
same
of
message.
ours.
That's right, brother. Look at Esau.
And that's just
Red
the
hair.
blind leading the blind.
Yeah.
Yo, look, bro. Esau.
Yeah.
Red hair.
Yeah.
Oh, he look
You gonna be in them
like,
fields. You gonna be in them fields. You gonna be in them fields.
Carrot top.
God.
No, that's
Yeah.
why the Lord said, let the blind lead the blind.
Yeah.
There's gonna be more of them that fall into a ditch.
How long we on here, brother?
103.
Huh?
103.
It says, put me in remembrance.
Yeah.
Let us plead together. Declare thou that. Salaki. Put me in remembrance. Let us plead together. Declare thou that thou mayest be justified. That first father have sinned, and thy teachers have transgressed against
See
thee.
that said thy teachers have transgressed against thee, man. Because you got a lot of
Against
even Israelites. Yo, and it's crazy because now the apostles they've been brought the information out years and years. I want to say a decade or so ago. They brought this information out about Bishop Neat. Then there was a woman on Instagram. She posted. She was like, "Yeah, talking about IUIC." Now, I go. Their time is coming to an end. That's the biggest Israelite group or camp in the Israelite community, right? She got the information talking about he's a cop. Got him in his uniform and all. I'm like,
Yeah.
Shawnee. What are the tapes? Now, when you go back on the process of art, all you're gonna find out he was a boxer, still fighting, spiritually. You know? Come on, man. I'm gonna read this again. Where we at? It's the book of the prophet Isaiah, chapter 43 and 25. It says, even I am he that blotteth out thy transgressions for mine own sake, and will not remember thy sins. Put me in remembrance, let us plead together, declare thou that thou mayest be justified. Thy first father hath sinned, and thy teachers have transgressed against me. Therefore I have profaned the princes of the sanctuary, and have given Jacob to the curse, and Israel to the reproaches. And that's why we are right now, man. So we have to come out here and proclaim who we are, man. We know who we are. Once you wake up to that, you gotta remember the state that you was in. The state of death, man. This word is life. That's why the Lord always told you, man, yo, choose you this day, life, man. Life or death at the Mount Sinai, man. And when you go into the word Sinai, it's the mountain of sin. He came to purge your sins, man. You know, by giving you life, the words that he spoke to you, how to conduct yourself while you're living in this society and everything. You have to have morals, man. A man with no morals has nothing, man.
Yeah, he's a dangerous guy to be around.
That's a man. I don't even want to be around that nigga.
Yeah, straight up.
He's gonna get you shot up and everybody around him, and he's not gonna care.
No,
you know, you gotta have morals in this thing, character. You know, which let's get back into the prodigal son. He forgot about that, and that's why he ended up like he did.
Let me get this one precept about who's my brother. This book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 48.
Bring it out.
But he answered and said unto him that told him, who is my mother and who are my brethren?
And yo, that's the time when the disciples came to Yahushua. It's like, yo, your mother was to speak to you.
Right.
Just like the brother got a brother, physical brother. I got brothers and sisters. The other brother, he got brothers and sisters. But that's just in the flesh. You know? Your spirit, who are your spiritual brothers, man? That's more deeper than that. You know? Who are your spiritual brothers and sisters?
Right.
You know? Go ahead, brother.
It says, and he stretched forth his hand toward his disciples.
Pointing.
And said, behold, my mother and my brother.
And there wasn't no woman there. He said, behold, these dudes right here in front of his own mother, man. That birthday. That shows the level of knowledge and everything that he was on, his spirit, man. He was on a level of, he was an authority. He didn't come crouching and all that. No, he came speaking with authority.
Yeah.
You know, and he had super compassion. When you read the gospel, you see how much compassion that he had, and then the mercy, and then you see how certain dudes act and claim this. You like, whoa, bro. Where's your compassion? Where's your mercy at? You know? The Lord is merciful, man. He's merciful in all his ways. Even when he's judging your dumb ass. That's still mercy because you had a chance to get it right. But you didn't take heed. You know? Who took heed? The disciples.
All right.
Just like that dude on the train today. Spoke a couple words to him, put it down. He could have been rebellious, and I said, if you would have continued to do, I'd have been like, all right, I spoke to you already. You can do what you want to do. But if I see you do something wrong and I tell you about it, I'm clean. Now everything that you do is on you. Now if I don't tell you and you get jammed up and I ain't tell you, that's on me.
Right, and that's real love. That's a righteous rebuke, which is real love.
And I ain't snap, yo, dickhead. No, I ain't do none of that. Yo, brother, listen. Such. You know? And we immediately saw what happened.
Yeah.
And we was able to see that. That's a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a blessing, man. You know?
So it reads, for whosoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother.
That's right. My brother's right here.
Because I tell you got many people call themselves Israelites, but we can't call them brothers.
That's right, yeah.
Because they got a doctrine that I don't even know what the hell they talking about. They might as well go back to Christianity. They might as well go. They might as well. Yeah.
They
go,
speaking Chinese
Yeah.
equivalent.
Different type of-
Yeah.
But yo, that's also like because you show, because yo, what the scripture said that the kingdom of heaven starts with the
And
people,
you.
That's good. Right.
right? So you want to train. You said what you said because the spirit of the Lord was on you that compelled you to say that. But the spirit of the Lord compelled you. Just like when Peter was, when they sent the prayers in prison, right? And the Roman centurion saw it, and he was telling him, like, look, you and your family could be saved.
Yeah.
What did he say? Really, paraphrasing, you and your house could be saved because he saw. And matter of fact, can I say something? I was at work. I work do security. I'm outside, right? Because they do construction, so I had to make sure people's not walking into danger, even though they got the gates.
Mm-hmm.
But people still just managing.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you can't go there. You can't get lost.
Right.
But so it was a thunderstorm, and I'm shit like where I'm at.
Yeah.
They got like one of these. So
Oh, okay.
I'm able to still sit and chill. But as soon as that it was a loud boom, like I mean, man, I felt
What
like
they say, raining cats and dogs, huh?
bro. But that thunder, it was hard.
Oh.
Like it made you like, oh,
Like
take
a shake.
take cover.
Yeah.
But as soon as that happened, I praised the Lord. Because the scripture speak about the Lord speaks through his thunder.
Yeah.
So I said, call Lord Yabashim Yahushua. And then as soon as the thunder ended, I praised the Lord. The man said, Shalom. He was coming in with his children. He was opening the door. He was going into the entrance of the building. And so with that, just by you, the point is just by praising the name right then and there,
Right.
I didn't know there was witnesses. And he knew like, yo, Shalom.
Yeah.
His whole family, all that. So with the brother saying like, it's all through the time and the Lord. You need to say certain things.
Hey, that's the Lord dealing.
At the end of the day, the Lord has to sup with you through the
All right,
spirit.
that's the Lord dealing.
Because you're not doing it for other eyes to be seen. You're
Right.
doing it because it's just in you.
All right.
You know what I mean? And whoever has eyes to see,
Yeah.
let them see, let them hear it. Just be true to yourself.
Yeah.
Be true to the Lord.
That's
Be
why
true
the
to
Lord
the
never
commandments.
boasted about himself.
Yeah.
Every miracle that he did, he charged them. Don't tell them it was me. But they were so amazed that they was like, oh shit. You gotta go with that. What's that John from my lunch? Run tell that.
Yeah.
That's what they was on. Run tell that. But he wasn't on that. But you got men who go, I did this prideful shit, man. This thing is about humbleness and humility. You want to get humiliated every fucking day.
Right.
But you got to get back up and keep fighting, man. This is a fight. And just like the prodigal son was humble, he was humiliated. Keep going, bro. I want to finish. Lord's one.
And he said, and he arose and came to his father. But when he was yet a great way off, his father saw him.
See that? So because he went far off. Just like, bro, you got son.
Yeah.
I got sons. So if I see my child walking from a distance, you gonna recognize, oh
Right.
shit.
Right. Here he
Yo,
comes.
he coming back home.
Yeah.
Because you never know the mindset that his father was in.
Right.
Worried about him. Because he gave, a father, man, that's just a father, man. Thinking about his children. Damn, I hope my son, you raise him how you're supposed to raise him.
Right.
You let him go, but you still, I hope he's doing it right.
Yeah, they're always your
You
seed,
got that thought
man.
as a
Yeah, you always
man
got that
of
love.
flesh. That's
Yeah.
right. A man of
No
flesh
matter
got
what.
that, man. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. It says, but when he was yet a great way off, his father saw him and had compassion and ran
Hey, see that?
and fell on his neck.
There go that word again.
And kiss him.
Compassion. There go that word, compassion. Even though his son went off and did some bullshit, he gave him his whole inheritance. He still had compassion.
Right.
Ran up to him, kissed him on his neck,
Yeah.
held him. Come on.
Yeah.
That's the way you're supposed to be. That's the way the Lord is with us, man. Because he knew he was going to go off. He knew the law, statutes, and commandments. We couldn't follow him to the best of our ability because he knew the areas that he was going to send us. That's a great father. It's a great father.
Huh.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, and the son said unto him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and in thy sight, and am no more worthy to be called thy son.
No, grab that. He confessed his sins to his father right then and there. Read that part again, brother.
And the son said unto him, Father, I have sinned against heaven.
So he said he sins against heaven. Which one of these niggas out here going to see that? I sinned against heaven. They don't consider their sins because they don't care.
Too much pride.
Exactly. It takes a humble man to confess his sins to his brothers. He confessed it to his father. Representing, yo, you go to Yahweh, man. But you got to go through Yahweh Shai.
Hey, man, these guys out here today, who put this thing together? Me. That's who. Who I trust? Me. That's who. That's how Jake is, man. Can't tell him nothing, man. You know, as when Yum Yum say, nothing, man.
Got that, John? Yeah. Hold on, bro.
God, there's the book of there's the book of the prophet James, chapter 5, verse 16.
That's Yahweh Shai's blood brother, man. James, the prophet.
God, it says, confess your faults one to another, and pray one for another, that ye may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much.
Right, yo, that's why this week I did a video on praying for your brothers. They got the cops in front of them.
It's the Philadelphia 76ers.
They got simple cops.
The Browns.
They got simple cops. He's supposed to confess his sins, man. You fuck up, he's supposed to admit that.
All right.
You know? That's the first thing. And yo, when you admit your sins, man, that really shows how powerful you really are.
All right. Because even in this world, right? You go on a job and you got a tyrant for a boss, right?
They're both men. Don't even look.
They will, every time you do something wrong, they on your neck.
That's right. Yeah,
when they make a mistake, if they make a mistake, oh, well, you know, hey, sometimes that happens. Bob, hey, Jimmy, sometimes that happens. Forget about it. You know what I'm saying? As soon as one of the reports make a mistake, that's a hypocrisy. No, for them, it ain't a big deal. But as soon as you make a mistake, as an earner, right? Yeah, they own you.
Yo,
right? That's a prideful man right there. That's why the Lord is dealing with true men of the Lord. That's that so-called lowly in this place. Can't deal with a high-minded man.
Right. Yo, brother, that you said that, right? It made me think about what happened at the plane, right?
Yeah.
It was this guy, right? He's my man. He come through, he always showed me his bag, everything. And he was walking out one day. I was like, damn, boy, you just got here. He said, oh, I got sent home. I said, you got sent home for what? You always the same. I was told to check my attitude. I was like, all right. I said, well, hey, man, you know, at least you got some more time off, you know. I said, you still get paid? Like, yeah. Why? The same man, I didn't even know him. But the supervisor that sent him home was one that was stealing out the building.
Yeah, see that?
He got caught.
See that?
He got caught. Maybe 2 weeks later, got fired. So the boy came up to him. He was like, yo, man. He's like, remember the supervisor? They got fired. I'm like, yeah, man. What's up? That's the one that sent me home. I'm like, oh, shit.
See that?
And I was like, you're still here. I said, because you're always the same. You never change, man. You know? Like what you were saying, brother. That's a perfect example, brother.
The hypocrisy.
You have to be humble. And he went home. He ain't snapped. He ain't do none of this. But when the dude got caught, the supervisor, he want to get a frolic. Yo, I can do a big man, nigga. Fuck you, man. You know?
Right.
Because you knew you was wrong. But you sent somebody home that wasn't wrong.
Right.
That's why that's a major point. He came home. He ain't come home all no, he came home humble. When you out here in this world and the Lord calls you back, you better come back humble, man. The more humble, the more greater thou art, the more humble you should be. The scriptures tell you that. You can't be prideful, trying to. Why do you think Apostle Tahar got his name and he's the head of Israel right now, man? As we know it. It's humbleness, compassion. And he can get down with anybody and talk to you. You see him out there on the streets, he talk to the people when they come up there. Hey, brother, shalom, brother. He'll give you something out of his pocket, man. But you got certain, but I ain't giving this nigga shit. Fuck that nigga. And you don't even know the condition that the man is in or what he's going through. He could be so sincere and you pushed him away, man. That's crazy to me. That's crazy.
Could have been an angel.
Yeah.
Entertain nine.
That's right. You know what? God. That's the truth, brother. Yeah, that's right. And that's why you, I ain't saying walk on eggshells, but yeah, you better walk on eggshells.
I mean, yeah, you got you. Yeah. I got a quick one. Bro. It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 10. I'm going to start at 1. It says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
Read that again, bro.
Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, known as Sirach, chapter 10, verse 1. It says a wise judge will instruct his people.
So why would you instruct your people? Because you see what's coming down the pipeline, even if they don't see it. Even if they don't see it.
Right.
Just like a lifeguard. This chair sits on high. He's watching over the whole ocean. So now he knows if a wave is coming in and y'all just out there, having fun, splash, splash, splash. But the lifeguard, that's why it's called a lifeguard, because he's watching over you. You can see that. And the nigga that can't swim, he tell you that's why you can't go beyond your means, man. You know? You think, I can swim here, and now you go in a fucking tidal wave, take you at 9 tidal with a current, take you and snatch your ass up. But he's trained for those things. The swimming, he got to come save your life, man. That's it, and a wise man, that's like a wise judge. You sort of be able to see things coming. That's why the Lord set up watchmen. To see the things that's coming into to your community and everything.
And you can't see while you're here.
Yeah, because everybody else want to bullshit and party. You can't do everything everybody else does, man. When the Lord sets you up in a certain position. Why? Because you are a servant, man. You are a slave to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Arachaha Kodash. You belong to him. That's what Esau wants you to do. They want you to belong to him. And with these 15-minute cities and all this other things and everything, they're putting the clamps on it. That's all. But they can charge you anywhere. They charge you now. They're getting you used to it.
Right.
Oh, this was missing on my bank. Oh, okay. All right. Fuck it. I probably had this.
Hey, wait till that MOTB come
on now.
And that social credit score.
Yeah.
And they're going to know what you're doing, when you're doing
That's
it,
right, bro.
how you doing
That's
it.
right, bro. That's right. Yeah, that's
Yo,
right.
this is a sick dude, man. This guy's a sick dude.
And they did it by increments.
Right.
Starting with when you go to CVS or ShopRite or Whole Foods or whatever. They give you that card. And they be thinking that you buy all your groceries. They go, you got a such and such card? Yeah, tap that, boom, and you get a little discount. No, they monitoring to see what you get.
Right.
What they're going to want to put on sale next week or the week before, the week after. It's like
or what they want to poison.
Weeks to come. Yeah, come.
Shit.
Now look at all the recalls.
Yeah.
Look at all the recalls of everything.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we got a whole lot of this. Hey, put the disease or poison in this.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to eat healthy?
Yeah.
We got it.
Right. Put it in that stuff. Because you got a whole lot of people buying it. That's how sick they are, man.
That's right, bro. Look at our boy.
That's gonna
Look
bring.
at our boy.
What's that gonna
Oh.
bring?
Let's see. What's up, bro? Oh, you ain't going to shake our hand at that? Come on, man. Don't be a stranger, man. What's up, man? Man, good to see you, bro. We gotta keep getting it, man. You know?
It's not, it's here it come. Going back to Ecclesiasticus, and on the Sirach, chapter 10. I'm gonna start going back to 2. It says,
125.
it says, as the judge of the people is himself,
What you got to do?
so are his officers.
Oh, okay.
And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Yo, read that part again, slap. Last book.
Verse 2.
Sir.
Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10, and verse 2. It says, as the judge of the people is himself,
Yeah, okay.
so are his officers.
See that? So that means you have to have self accountability. Because every man that's around you, if you act a certain way, the men that's around you are going to do the same thing. Because they think that they could do what you do, but they can't. You know? So it's a certain way that you're supposed to conduct yourself. Right? There's certain things that you could do that I can't do. Look at Noah. Why do you think Noah was called? He got drunk and sat in his tent. But look what after everything that he saw some catastrophic things, man. And he went down, he got twisted. After he found land, oh Lord, thank you. He was praising it. He overdid it. But he's allowed to do that. He didn't sin. He was in the comforts of his own home. He ain't do nothing wrong. And the sons came through and they, he had, I think it was Ham that looked on his nakedness. That was wicked. You ain't supposed to do that to your father, man.
Yeah, they passed down at the Canaan, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And freaky boy.
Yeah, man.
And then the daughters laid on.
Cut. So hey, man, read that. Go ahead, bro. Slash it.
Gun. It says, back to verse 2, it says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Right, because, all the laws they passed, all the bills they passed, we know the Constitution was written for us, because the ones that make the laws break the laws. So you're going to see law enforcement, because they're supposed to enforce the laws amongst the civilians, in society. But the way they abuse their power, it just shows you how the higher ups abuse their power, right? And muting their drugs with the pharmacies, pharmakia, which is witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? Locking you up for something that you ain't even really do. You know what I'm saying? It's abuse. Even though we know that our people, as a nation, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, to biblical Israelites went off, we deserve that repercussion, but also it shows you that who the enemy is by the way they handle it, the land that we're in, the way they're dealing with the laws and everything.
Yo, real fast, I ran back on what you said. Yahweh Shai, wasn't Yahweh, but Yahweh Shai on his planet was the ultimate judge. Why do you think he was able to forgive people for their sins and make them walk and heal them? He walked accordingly. So he's the ultimate example as you have here in the flesh to look at. If you want to make it, you want to be something, you better be like him, man. Because he showed you. He took it upon him. He gave it to him ultimately. Gave him the task and the job to come down here to show us what to do. If you go against that, everything that you get, you deserve. Because you're following a different judge.
God, this verse.
It's the ultimate judge, man. He even put himself on the cross for y'all niggas, man. How much love did he really have for you? And he still gets disrespected every single day, man.
Would have said, when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. But when the righteous are in rule, the people rejoice. Like the paraphrasing, you know? Showing you that this place was given to the hands of the wicked. Process of eliminating who the wicked is. You know, they showing you on the TV. They're showing you through their laws. They're showing you through everything. But this is Sirach, chapter 10, verse 3. It says, an unwise king destroyed his people.
That's right. I did. That's because you're telling them lies. And you got a lot of unwise kings out here, a lot of unwise prophets, a lot of unwise leaders. And the scriptures already tell you, great men are not always wise, but they tell you the truth. And meaning they're not always wise because they fuck it themselves, man. You know? We all fuck ups, man. We all make mistakes, man. Ain't nobody out here perfect that walk this planet. But you gotta understand that. That's why you gotta confess your sins, man. Makes you that much greater, man.
Yeah, that's real leadership, right? You got somebody that act like they this and that, this and all this and that, right? And don't make mistakes and always putting their foot on your neck, right? Hey, man, you want to have people waiting for you to fall, right? To laugh and at you, right? Because you think you up here, and everybody else down there, and nobody can tell you anything.
Look at all the mob bosses that fell.
Yeah.
You had some that fell out, you know. They did some fucking shit. But the certain ones that lasted a long time because they knew they was doing fucked up shit. And they had some type of morals.
Look what Moses did as the first king of Israel. What did he do? He went to his father-in-law and told him what? I can't bear all this, right? I need some help. You know, he didn't think of himself as one person that knew all, you know, and was the be-all, right?
Yeah. That was honest.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
that was before he was Aaron as a spokesman, right?
No.
That was after.
Yeah.
Yo, that's our car, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me put up. No, this was after they was out of Egypt.
Oh, that was when they. Yeah, okay, that's
yeah.
What.
And he was talking to his father-in-law.
The rebellious.
Yeah.
John the Baptist, man. What he told the king about, he was like, it's unlawful for you to be with your brother's wife. And the king got persecuted, man. The king was persecuted.
Right.
That was around the time when he said that, the woman, that's why she wanted his head. That's why he got beheaded over that, because he told the truth.
Because she wanted to marry her own to a family member or something?
Yeah.
That's why John the Baptist got beheaded.
Yeah, that's the truth.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 18, verse 17.
Go ahead, brother.
And Moses' father-in-law said to him, the thing that thou doest is not good.
See that? And that's a righteous man, because he warned him. Like going with Ezekiel. What he said? He said, give him warning from me.
It says, thou wilt surely wear away both thou and this people that is with thee.
See that?
For this thing is too heavy for thee. Thou art not able to form it thyself alone. Right? So, judging everybody coming to him alone,
So how you going to judge him right? How you going to judge him right when you doing fucked up shit yourself?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you, this thing is deep, man. It's levels. The Lord, listen, you can't just be barking orders and all that, and you fucked up yourself. First of all, you got to acknowledge the things that you're doing wrong, first and foremost, and work on those things, and beg the Lord for help. That's why Moses came at them. Yo, man, how would you? That's why we always got slaughtered, man. All the prophets got slaughtered for speaking the truth to men of great authority in that land. Told him, yo, man, you ruling like this? Damn. Because you know in your mind, like, I want to go like that because the Lord gave the laws, statutes, and commandments. You know how
Right.
you're supposed to go.
But what he gave him was how to be a wise leader.
That's right. Yep.
Right?
That's right.
It says, moreover,
That's right.
thou shalt provide out of all the people able men, such as fear Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, men of truth,
Come on.
hating covetousness,
Come on.
and place such over them
Come on.
to be rulers of thousands, and rulers of hundreds, and rulers of 50s, and rulers of tens,
Come on now.
and let them judge the people at all seasons.
That's right.
And it shall be that every great matter they shall bring unto thee, but every small matter they shall judge. So now you're not trying to do it all by yourself,
That's right.
right? So
What they
that's
say is
wise
levels
counsel.
to this shit.
Right.
Because if you are a righteous man, the Lord puts you in authority over things. Prime example, the Lot Davad. And that's Moses, right? That we're speaking of. First king, that's Malak Davad. He was a sheep herder, man. He went out his way to kill one lion, a lion, for going after one of his sheep. So that lets you know how much he cared about his flock. The shepherds now, they don't care about the flocks. They lead them astray. That's why they out here doing what they're doing, praising this and praising that.
Right.
But it say them old shepherds pity him not. The shepherds now don't pity the flock, man. They're all about lining their pockets, man, what they can get. You know? Trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Haracha HaKadosh, until the truth. As the scriptures say, we got so many stories and references to go back on. As the scriptures say, what was written aforetime is for our learning, for our understanding, man. You know? We're still learning. We have understanding, but we're still learning, man. And through that, the Lord gives us wisdom. That's why he sets them in, because it's about your compassion. How could you be a ruler with no compassion? And I learned a lot from this brother right here. The patience the brother has with a lot of shit. And I see it.
Hey, the water Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
That's the spirit that he put on.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we all learn from each other.
Yeah.
We all fucked up in some type of way in our minds because we're in fucking Babylon. Hell, man. You know? Through the spirit, we get through it. We all suffering together. Judah and Ephraim is oppressed together. The brother just sent me Magan. Matter of fact, it was Magan. He was like, yo, he said, you know what, bro? He said, Apostle Tahar just did a video on Gad helping Judah and slavery. He was like, yo, bro, he's like, that might have been me and you, bro. I was like, God, bro. You never know, you know? But we all here together, burden each other's burdens, man. You know? It's like the Father is suffering with us. He set up everything. And that shows you who's the righteous one and who's not. You can't suffer with your brother. If you want to be a fucking tyrant, you're not my brother.
Right.
You're not my sister. You know? You're just that, a fucking tyrant. I don't want to deal with you. You know?
It says, but the Father and the Son said unto him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and in thy sight, and am no more worthy to be called thy son.
Damn, he said, I'm no worthy to be called thy son. That's putting yourself down here. After you was already up here, what? This is a beautiful, beautiful story with Israel, man. Even you can go into the parable of the pretty little. You know? When men come in and people say, I was here all this time, he get the same thing that I got. No, you get the same thing. This the same thing with this story right here, man. The same exact thing. And he went off. Okay, you went off, you went to the thing, but you came back here. And the angels rejoiced. And now I'm not saying go off and think that, no, you're not supposed to do that. But as a whole nation, Israel went off, man. Again, none of us is perfect. But when you come back, Baruch 4:28, or 4:20, seeking 10 times more, man. Because what it said was of your mind to go astray. being returned to him. Seek him 10 times more.
And it reads, but the father said to his servants, bring forth the best robe
See
and
that?
put it on him, and put a ring on his hands and shoes on his feet.
Because he came back looking like shit.
All right.
He came back and he went out one way. He came up beat up. And the father saw, whoa, that's my son. He said, even in his condition, he saw him a while. I said a ways off.
Right.
We on Broad and Cecil B. More. He probably saw him down there, what, 15th Street,
Right.
13th Street. He's like, oh, started running to him.
Yeah, he was happy
Yeah.
that he repented.
Is that, come on now. Come on now. Christians get that jacket. They don't dig that. Look, like coming back to your heritage. That's what makes you happy. A man that comes back to his customs and his traditions, because he knows who he is, and now he knows who the enemy is. So now you like got enough one on our side. Not even on our side, on his side, man. Because he chose him from the beginning. When the Lord's not dealing with a whole bunch of big numbers in it.
Yeah,
That's
it ain't
why
about
the
numbers.
Right.
Yeah, it's about the elect.
That's right. The elect is selected and sealed from the beginning. You know?
First fruits.
Hey, yo, guess what? All their sins is forgiven. That don't mean go out here and just sin. That's why it's so much of a mystery. To keep you like the prodigal son. Lord, forgive me. Why you stay humble for that? You want forgiveness, man.
It says,
Swear, bro.
and bring hither the fatted calf and kill it.
He had a feast.
Yeah.
The fatted, go get this. Yo, he's home. Yo, niggas know how to, if prime example, a nigga go away to jail, right? He did a 10-year bid, 15-year bid, and all that. He come home. What does folks do? Oh, you home, Raheem or whoever, Leroy or whatever. Yo, let's go to this, we gonna cook out and all that. How much more with the prodigal son that his father did for him, man?
Right.
And he was way richer.
Yeah. You know, let's get the best wine.
Exactly.
You know?
Go get the Henny. Matter of fact, go get the top shelf jump. This is my man. He's home. Because you happy and home. He went through something, man.
Right.
You know?
It says, and let us eat and be merry.
That's right. Let us eat and be merry, man.
For this my son was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found. And they began to be merry. Yeah, he was the walking dead. Like we got these people out here right now. None but the walking dead in all types of doctrines and whatever else you want to call it. All manners of evil and wickedness. You know,
he was dead.
Polluting the whole land, polluting the nation.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
Of Yasharal.
That's right.
Polluting the nation.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, and that also goes back to what's that? Ezekiel 37. When these jawbones lived,
Right.
came back to life.
Yeah.
Came back to the Father.
You know, you bring that up.
Right. Starting off with the men that,
Right.
the apostles and that.
Yeah.
I said, bring it up, bro.
Yeah. Right.
It's still morning.
I still got
I
some
want
more
yeah,
spaghetti.
come bring it up. Because man.
Like, he's finished.
No. It's more.
That's a lot.
About 7 more verses.
That's a lot more.
Okay, so I'm not sure.
Yo, that he said he was dead, man. Yo, that makes me think about in the church, right? When I was going to church and all that, like one song that I really loved, he said, I once was lost, but now I'm found. You know? The song, I forgot the actual lyrics, but that one lyric, to me, I was like, oh shit. I once was lost, but now I'm found. And I didn't understand it back then.
Yeah.
You know? But now I do because I really was lost. I was lost in the sauce out this joint.
Right.
Bumping my head like a man in the dark with no light, pitch black. You're going to trip and fall over everything. Bumping the shit. That was me, man. So the Lord came and cut the lights on. Now I can say, oh, now I know to watch out for that. Watch out for that. You're still going to stumble a little bit. You know? That's the mercy and grace of the Lord.
Oh.
You know what he bestowed upon you, man. You know? And the Lord don't make no mistakes, man. At all.
Jumping back to Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10, verse 4. It says, the power, we start at 3, it says, and an unwise king destroyed his people, but throughout the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord.
So, see that?
And in due time,
It said the power of the earth is in the hands of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Haracha Kodash. What?
and in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable.
Yo, and do so right now, that going back to our favorite, what we always say, Job 9 and 20. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. We're waiting for the transfer. Like Sham Yard sent a song out from Lil Richard called Sundown. Now, when you listen to the words of this John, Lil Richard was an Israelite. He was going in. He was begging for the end of this society and for the sun to go down in this place and the sun to rise on ours. That's why you got the doomsday clock. Because what happens at 12 o'clock? It's a new day. That's why they're measuring the time. Oh, so this second's before they know.
Yeah.
We're begging. They're begging for more time. We're begging for less time.
Right.
You know? The righteous one. But the ones that don't know, they want the same thing that these wicked ones want.
Yeah, we're trying to speed
Lord,
up.
make America great again. You got niggas doing that shit, man. You know? We got again. That was fucking heavy. That was heavy, bro.
Book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse going back to number 4. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is
He
profitable.
said in due time. So is it in our time? Just like the prodigal son's father. He waited for him to come back. Was it in his time? No. And that shows the patience, the suffering. I'm telling you, this thing is about suffering until we get to the kingdom. Once we get to the kingdom, just like these, what Edomite you think that's ruling right now? I'm talking about the higher echelon. What are they suffering? They got the best of the food, the best of the doctors, the best of this.
Servants.
Yeah. They don't got
Handmaids.
Yeah, they ain't worried about shit. Like, what's that song? I ain't worried about nothing. Nigga, I ain't worried about nothing.
The women are in order. All this women stuff
They're
is
not doing
on
that.
our
Back.
people.
Come on, man.
They women are in order.
That's right.
Their kingdom.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because they're king. That's me.
And guess what? The women, they don't got to do nothing.
That's right.
All they do is go shopping.
Come on, man.
They go work out.
And they got
They don't
female
work.
servants for them.
Yeah, they don't
Oh,
work.
they need something. This is so
Yeah, they got nannies.
Free membership.
Yeah, to the gym. Yeah, they be in the gym. Yeah, driving a big Mercedes truck. Yeah, come on, man.
That's
A
coming
personal trainer.
But when we get it, it's gonna be way
Free
more.
parking for everything.
Yeah,
They don't
free
got
rent.
They don't got a
You
park.
don't gotta pay no
They
rent.
don't got
Yeah.
a park. They got jets.
Your
and,
rent's
and,
paid
and you
for
not, and they
20
not the men. Esau is not coming home. Listen to all this,
Yup. What?
all that mouth.
When he come home, right, he might have a couple of them
There's no reason.
in different
Right,
rooms.
right. That's what I'm saying.
What
No,
would be
you're
the-
the bed.
Yeah, ain't
You're
no
this,
pressure.
You're that, and they all
Yeah.
got their own homes because they
Yeah, they ain't getting that pressure. So
That's
when
right,
they say a woman shall compass a man, they
Come
talking
on.
about our people.
That's right.
That's
That's
talking
right.
about
'Cause she
Israelites.
rules over us.
Yeah,
We became the woman became the man in this joint,
Right.
man. That's crazy.
And
And these niggas worship the fucking woman,
yeah,
man.
that's how they set up the society right now.
That's right. And how you know that? Mother's Day. And that's a wicked holiday any fucking way. But look how hard they go for Mother's Day. And Father's Day come, they don't do really shit.
And hey, you simps ain't making it even easy.
Fucking right.
You making it hard anyway.
That's right, brother.
With your baby spirit. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, brother.
Cannot come home.
Keep switching.
Yeah.
She's my queen.
Yeah. Hey, I might try to hear that, man. None of that.
That's right, brother. That's right, brother. Go ahead, bro.
That was the one I go.
God. Yo, let's get back.
God. For this, my son was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found. And they began to be merry. Now his elder son was in the field.
He was angry.
And as he came and drew nigh to the house, he heard music and dancing.
Yeah, he
He's out there working.
Yeah, he getting in.
He like, whoa, what's going on? What?
Yeah.
Everybody, what? It's a party, y'all ain't telling me?
Probably like,
Yeah.
that's my jam.
Yeah, let me get back and
yo,
slide
they
in.
had the best instruments, man.
Yeah.
Like I listen to a lot of like Benjamin music, the Jamaicans, and the instruments and the strings and all that. Yo, it made me think of the kingdom of like the Rastas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Them niggas. Yo, their music and they're helping on what they believe, man.
Yeah, and they had real singers too.
Yo, and
They can sing.
Yo, sang.
They can sing. They ain't had that what's that shit they be using?
Oh, the horn?
No.
Oh no, that
Auto tune.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they ain't using no auto tune.
No, they
and all them other
the best,
stuff
yo,
they use.
the best
Yeah,
Benjamin music.
right.
The best Benjamin music is like from the 70s, 60s, 70s,
Right.
all the way to like the late 70s,
Yeah.
probably early 80s. You know what I'm saying? That was some of the best Benjamin music.
Verse
And they was
26.
calling out. Go ahead, brother.
And he called one of the servants
Uh-huh.
and asked what these things meant. And he said unto him, Thy brother is come, and thy father hath killed the fatted calf,
Uh-huh.
because he hath received him safe and sound.
Mm.
And he was angry and would not go in. Therefore came his father out and entreated him.
You're like, what's up with you? Cuz?
Yeah.
What's going on?
What you doing? What you doing?
Yo, we having a celebration for your brother.
Right.
But watch what he said, and that's the sibling though.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you Joe, when somebody come back to the Lord, man, you ain't supposed to be like
That
that.
jealousy,
You
right?
ain't supposed to be with
That's Jake.
because
though.
that's your brother, man.
That's that.
You know?
That's that jealousy of Jake.
You're not
Afterwards,
supposed to be
brother.
jealous over one another. You're supposed to be happy for one another, man.
Yeah.
Especially when you're doing what you're supposed to do. You know?
All right. You should
Now,
welcome him
if
back.
you mess up, you go off. Yeah, we supposed to check each other. Yo, brother, what's
Right.
up, cuz? What you doing? You know?
But he came
Before you
back.
go to it.
Yeah, he
All
came
of us.
back.
Yeah, exactly. He went out, came back. Now he knows because you went astray. That was his journey, his mission to come back and tell his people, yo, don't do this, man. I went through. He was an example, man. The same way we're all examples wherever the Lord sent us in Babylon. We're examples to talk to our people.
Yeah.
Don't do what I did, man.
Right.
And if you do it, you're an asshole.
So one of the servants probably told the father, "Hey, man,
He up there
upset.
fucking up
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he called the service. He
Right.
what?
they did
Who
what?"
came home?
Right.
Man, the fight going in that joint.
Right.
And that's why he went to tell him.
Dad
When
went
father
out.
came, he was like,
Yeah.
hold up, yo. The fuck you mean you ain't coming?
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother. Yo, this is a beautiful story, man.
It
It's
says,
a beautiful story.
and he was angry and would not go in. Therefore came his father out and entreated him.
Uh-huh.
And he answering said to his father, Lo, these many years do I serve thee,
See that?
neither transgress I at any time thy commandment.
Uh-huh.
And yet thou never gavest me a kid that I might make merry with my friends. So you ain't never, kill a fat calf and throw me no party.
Why
Yeah.
did he didn't have to do that? with him?
Right,
Because he was always with us.
right,
And he still was instilling to him
Right.
things that he had to do.
exactly.
So
Exactly.
there's no reason to go up. Now, once everything's said and done, you ain't want to go. Don't go up a feast.
Right,
But right now, you right here, you
Yeah.
got the fattest of everything. He just went out there and drawn on everything,
but it says,
eating pig slop.
yeah,
So of course, when you come home, the Lord's going to remind your ass, this who you are, man.
right.
Go ahead, bro.
But it says,
That's why he's garnishing up us right now,
right,
coming back from
Right.
the he allowed to come back. He was really proud of Yahweh Shai.
154.
That's why I said the Lord will bring us back to our remembrance.
Right.
You know, don't we once knew this. You know, because other folks, they remember the traditions of their folks, of the society they grew up in, becoming a product of the environment. You know, but when the Lord brings you back to his remembrance, you know, it's like, it's a blessing. It's a rejoiceful thing. You know, and even in the midst of it, we still fuck up, knowing we came back, we know who we are, we still just man Paul the seventh time. But in comparison to, you know, everyone else that's not coming back, it is a rejoiceful thing because a lot of hell's gonna break loose. You know? I don't want to be partakers of that.
Oh. It says, but as soon as this thy son was come, which hath devoured thy living with harlots, thou hast killed for him the fatted calf.
Yo,
so he talking about his brother. He talking about this motherfucker, man.
You going to
tricked all the money out. You know what I'm saying?
He spent his whole inheritance on whores, man. And the Lord still took him back, man.
Yeah.
You know? Because I tell you one thing, a prostitute is going to tell you the truth. I don't care what nobody said. How many men she slept with is asking. And they know their job. I'm not saying go be with one and all that, but I'm telling you they're going to tell you the truth. That's why the Lord said what? It's going to be more hard to save than you niggas. Because you're not real with yourself. At least they're real with themselves. You got to be real with yourself, man. If you ain't real with yourself, who you going to be real with, man? You can't even be real with the Lord. If you ain't, matter of fact, you can't be real with the Lord, period. If you ain't real with yourself, man. The one thing I learned in life, a dude told me, he said, you can lie to me. He said, but you can't lie to yourself.
Right.
I said, God damn.
Hey, well, because deep down, you know. You know who you are and who you're not.
That's right.
Right?
Can't nobody tell you what you did. You know what you did. Yeah. Just like the man in this, what we're reading about, he came back. Dropped on his knees. I'm not even worthy to be called your son, man.
Hey, and if you're a bitch ass nigga, stop trying to be tough. Right? Because you got protection.
That's right.
We always talk about these women. The only reason they tough is because they call the cops.
That's right.
Same with these men too.
That's right.
Same as these men.
That's right. That's right.
That's the only reason they act the way they act.
That's right.
Because they know they can call the cops and get somebody locked up.
What's that, John? Somebody please call 911.
Out here acting like you something, like you the one. And people supposed to be scared of you because you got a little bit of power. Because Esau done gave you a little bitty job.
That's right. Yep.
With a little bit of title.
That's right,
and a little bit of power.
That's right, brother.
You still a bitch.
That's right, brother.
So yeah, be real with yourself.
Mm-hmm. That's right. You gotta be real with yourself.
Stop acting all tough.
If you can't be real with yourself, you can't be real with anybody else. And that's the truth. Dios te bendiga por siempre.
Hey, because it's going to come a day where you're not going to be able to call 911.
That's right.
And the real one's going to get on you.
That's right, brother. That's right.
From all that mouth you had, because you had a little bit of job title.
And yo, you know what?
Right?
The prodigal son, Salaki, bro.
Yeah.
Not to cut you off. But the prodigal son, you just made me think about that. The prodigal son seen everything. He was in a land that was famished. He saw the flourishment of it, and he saw the falling of it. And he saw him go up and go down. That was like the Lord showed him. Yo, nigga, when you first came into this country, he was doing good. Now I made it fall to show you, nigga, you shouldn't have came here. You know? So you're supposed to suffer those judgments. And that's what made him even more humble to come home and speak to his father, man. It ain't say he came home to speak to his mother. He went right to his father, man. His father was the first one that saw him. You know?
And I don't mean you tough because you was out here killing your own people either.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You ain't tough there neither.
Yeah, that's a pussy. These niggas shooting up their own people, they're pussies.
Hey, you got real heart when you coming out here doing this work.
That's right.
And letting people know the downfall of this wicked kingdom about to come.
That's right.
Right? With no fear, standing 10 toes down on the truth.
Fucking right, bro.
risking your life day in and day out.
That's right, bro.
Whether you're at your job because them motherfuckers hating.
That's right.
Whether you're on doing videos because you got people watching you.
Yeah, they keep messing
FBI,
with the
CIA, all of them. We know.
On our ass.
We don't care. We don't give a damn.
But the rest of society
Ain't coming out here and with no mask on. Ain't no mask. We out here. If y'all want to come talk to us, come talk to us.
What's that?
Look at a lot of them took the bag of it.
Yo,
Right.
what's that Jordan brother? The Biggie movie. He's like, we out here, we ain't hiding. Hey, yo,
Right.
Howard Johnson, he was like, y'all saw me when they arrested him. He said, y'all saw me daily teaching in your synagogue,
Right.
and y'all ain't say nothing to me.
Right.
Because of these dudes, they brought allegations up on me, but it was already prophesied for him to go do those things. He went with it.
Right.
Like a nigga in the mob. That's a boss or something that never snitched. That's the nigga they look at like, yo, I can fuck with him.
Got honor.
Yeah.
It's
He like,
honor.
nigga, I know he know what he did.
Yeah,
So why
honor.
I'm gonna tell on somebody else? I just got caught up in this. A nigga that snitch is a bitch. Bottom line, man. A nigga that snitch is a bitch. Because you got yourself into what you involved in, and if you tell on the next man, you's a sucker.
Right.
Take what you got coming down the pipeline like a man.
Hey, they can't.
Bottom line.
Yeah, they can't. Because, hey, they do the same thing females do.
That's
Where
right.
they go and call each other and whisper,
That's right.
and they're giggling and laughing at another man,
That's right.
rather than going to that man and tell him what your issue is.
Ooh, talk to him.
Go tell him what your issue is.
That's right,
Go
bro.
talk to him.
That's right, bro.
Be a real man.
That's right.
Stop hiding behind two other people
That's right.
to talk about this man. You can't because you're a coward.
That's right.
And you are a sucker.
That's right. That's right. Keep going, bro. I think it's a little bit more.
Yeah. And he said it to him, son, thou art ever with me. And he said it to him, son, thou art ever with me, and all that I have is thine.
Because he never left. Man never left. He never left before. He stayed home and he kept grinding. But see, the difference of when the prodigal son came home, that was my point. When the prodigal son came home, he ain't come back in the same spirit of that haughtiness or that he think he know everything. He came back humble and he chilled and he listened and obeyed even more because he saw what the fuck was out there. The other brother, he ain't see that. You know, the other brother, he was like, yo, I did this. But why are you treating like that? When the whole time the father was treating you great the whole time. The whole time, but you missed that whole point. You know?
It said, it was meet that we should make merry and be glad, for this thy brother was dead and is alive again, and was lost and is found.
That's right. I was lost. Once was lost, but now I'm found. How many angels you think, when we first came into this truth, how many angels you think was rejoicing for that fact? For the righteous ones, man. Get the classic, bro. You already. How many angels you think rejoiced when a man learned the name of the Lord again, which you already knew in the past life? Learn the name of the Son. Follow the law, statutes, and commandments to your best of your ability. Learn your holy days. Left these days alone. Came up out of this earth, man. Came up out of this world, man. You know? Came back to your heritage. How many angels you think rejoice in the scriptures tell you, man? Just for one sinner. One. Who are the sinners? You Israelites. Because you're the only ones giving the law, statutes, and commandments of the scriptures, man. That's the only way you can sin. Go against what your father said, man. People don't even understand the meaning of sin. They've been misled and mistaught. We're here to set the record straight. Tell you the truth.
Whether you were here or forbear,
Right.
we're going to bring it out.
Like
Because
it,
that's our
believe it.
job.
How you say it, brother?
We like it, believe it, understand it or not.
That's right.
I mean,
Fucking right.
yeah.
Come on, man. Let's
It's the book of Revelations, the 13th verse 16.
bring it up.
And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
That's right.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark,
Right.
or the name of the beast,
That's right.
or the number of his name.
What you see right now is more and more and more and more in your face. So now you
Right.
know we wasn't lying the whole time we've been out. We've been telling you the truth.
Right.
And now the evidence is even more evident. The evidence is more evident. That's a lesson. The evidence is more evident in these days. You know?
Yeah, this math is mathing.
That's right. So you know if he was lying to you, if he was lying to you, what
Right.
he's saying is not going to come to pass.
Right.
But if we're telling you the truth and it happens, then you know he wasn't lying to
And
you.
all you mockers, scorners, and scoffers,
Come on.
you got a hell of a judgment
That's right, brother.
awaiting you.
That's right, brother.
Every mocker, scorner, and scoffer to
That's
a
right.
man of the Lord, you got a heavy judgment
That's right, brother.
coming.
That's right. That's right.
It says, "Here is wisdom, that him that hath understanding count the number of the beast,
Done.
for it is the number of a man,
That's right.
and his number is 666."
Ka sa stigma in the Greek, which is 666, which is on your barcodes. It's the same way you niggas came over here on what's that, cargo slave ships? You was the cargo. What you think they loaded it up with? Your bodies.
Yeah, the product.
You the cargo. That's how you got these cargo trucks that ride down. That was y'all niggas. You know? And they're going to do it once again. Whether you believe them, you want to be down with them, you don't want to be down with them, they're going to put your ass to death if you don't follow what they say. And that's coming in the nearest future. Matter of fact, you go to Canada now, and they said in 2027, that's the new thing. In 2027, you can go to a place and get unalived. And they're calling for the poor people, the people that's got disabilities and things. Going back to what? The Georgia Guidestone. The first order on the Georgia Guidestone, they want the population under 500 million, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no.
So that's a lot
Right.
of death.
Yeah.
And
We got
wanna
about
do
8
that
billion?
shit. Yeah. So that they plan on killing a lot of motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Niggas don't even dig it. They think,
Right.
we pouring wood. No, nigga, they're trying to kill you and they're
Right.
putting it in your food. They doing all that shit, man.
Right.
The niggas don't take heed.
You act like you're just coming from nowhere.
You're like Joe Budden.
Hey, it's coming from somewhere
God, that's right.
on you.
From the higher up. And you think that's not coming to America? When
Right.
This is North America and Canada's right there.
Ultimately, it's coming from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua,
That's right.
but he's putting an evil spirit on Esau, Edom, and the other heathen nations
Come on now.
to produce these vaccines
That's right, brother.
and pestilences,
That's
right?
Yup,
You know, the
that's right,
scriptures keep reiterating about the land of the north.
Yup,
You
yup.
know,
Right.
we're going to constantly go against them.
Right.
Now it's here. It's here.
Yeah.
It's 2027. Yo, look how fast 2026 is going past.
Yeah.
We're in August. August. It seemed like the year just started.
Right.
Look how fast the days be moving. And the Lord told you he was going to speed up times for the elect's sake.
Right.
And everybody, ask anybody. Damn, didn't the day go by fast? Didn't the
Right.
damn, it's the beginning of the week. I go to work on Sunday. I turn around. It's Thursday again. I'm getting back off. I'm like, God damn, where the week go?
Right.
You know? Time is speeding up for the elect's sake. And he's going to speed up even faster in Jacob's trouble. Because you got to suffer it. And those people that want to suffer it, you know? But he wants his elect out of here, man. Go ahead, bro.
That's like when something goes down the drain,
That's right.
or like an
Sure,
hourglass.
sure,
Hourglass.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
end is the quickest because
Yep.
that's the last little
Yep.
bit.
And
So
that's
now
where
That's
we
where we at, the last
That's
little bit.
It's not nothing congested. Now it's the
Yeah.
last little bit.
Last
It's
little
going that
bit.
much fast.
Last little bit.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's all the prophecies.
That's right, bro.
Right.
Lord is not, you know, what's that scripture say? He's not slack to forget our good works. What we suffered for, you know,
Right.
everything, man. Lord know your heart. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image.
That's right.
And whosoever receiveth the mark of his name Here is the patience of the saints.
Suffering.
Here are they that keep the commandments of God
Come.
and the faith of Yahweh Shah.
That's right. The faith of Yahweh Shah Mashiach, that's our Lord, man. That's the one that came down here, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. He came and showed us the way, and he suffered. Being the first spirit ever created, and he got humiliated like that. So we got to follow in those footsteps, man. We're not greater than him. No servant is greater than his master. You know? So you got to follow those ways, man. Don't be over righteous, overzealous. Just keep cool and calm, man. Cool and calm like Yahweh Shah is. All right? So Lord's willing, this is edifying. Till next week, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops, the great millstone, shalom to the elect. So next week, we're going to sing Wafa Baba Ball,
Wafa Baba.
Kwam Yashabah.
Come Yasha.
Shalom.
Shalom.